water. We all use it, we all drink it, we all need it. The CBRM water utility is responsible for pumping 43 million liters of clean water to our houses and businesses each day. Before this water gets to your tap, there's a lot of work to be done to ensure it is clean and safe for you to use. As you're about to find out, it doesn't just fall out of the sky. We are following water in the CBRM from the source to the tap. Hi, I'm Bria, and today we're here at the Sydney Water Treatment Plant, getting the story on how the CBRM makes sure we are drinking clean, clear, and safe water when it comes out of our tap. After learning all about source water, I'm pumped to continue on our journey from the source to the tap and get the drop on how our water is treated here in the CBRM. So I suppose the first question we should ask is why our water needs to be treated. Well, no matter how hard we work at protecting water while it's still in the watershed or a well, raw water direct from the source still has a lot of stuff in it, like twigs, leaves, microorganisms, minerals, and bacteria. Depending on where your water comes from, dictates what sort of treatment will be necessary before it is considered safe to drink. Here in the CBRM, we use 4 different water treatment processes. There is dissolved air flotation, or DAF, conventional treatment, green sand filter system, and ultrafiltration membrane. All of these processes do the same thing. They clean and disinfect our water. They just do this in different ways. Let's take a closer look at each of these processes. Let's start off by looking at conventional treatment, which is used at the Glace Bay plant, where 10 million liters of water is treated each day. It all starts by bringing in source water from McCaskill's Brook Dam Reservoir, where the first step in the treatment process is pre-treatment. The pre-treatment phase is where lime is added to correct the pH level of raw water. Potassium permanganate is then added to remove iron and manganese. Next, carbon dioxide, polymer, and aluminum sulfate are added to prepare the water for what is called flocculation. Flocculation, simply put, is where the particles we want removed from raw water are beefed up and are made to stick together so they can be easily removed from the water. In conventional treatment, these particles fall to the bottom of the tank, where they are pumped out so water can move on to the filtration phase. Water is then filtered by traveling through layers of gravel, anthracite, and sand, where any remaining stuff is picked out. The final step in the treatment process is to mix the treated water with chlorine. This is really important in ensuring there is no bacteria in the water before it heads to your house. Adding chlorine allows water quality analysts at the CBRM to test water flowing through the distribution system to ensure it is clean and clear all the way through. Now, if you live in the New Waterford or Lewisburg area, your water is treated using dissolved air flotation, or DAF. This process is very similar to conventional treatment. However, instead of particles falling to the bottom of the tanks during flocculation, they float to the top. DAF uses oxidized water to force unwanted particles to the top of treatment tanks, where they are very slowly skimmed off the top. The newest, and in my opinion, coolest type of treatment is the ultrafiltration membrane process, used at the Potter Lake Water Treatment Plant. Water is pumped from Potter Lake, where it travels through cartridges filled with thousands of ultrafiltration membranes. Membranes pull water through their outer layers and grab all the unwanted organic and mineral particles. The clean water then passes through the center of each membrane and into a holding tank for the final treatment step, disinfection with chlorine. You can think of this paint roller as one of thousands of tiny membranes filtering away in each cartridge. See how clean and white it is? Now imagine dirty water being pulled towards the center and clean water dropping out through the middle. After filtering thousands of gallons of water each and every day, you can imagine it could come out looking like, well, this. These dirty membranes are cleaned on a regular basis by plant operators at the Potter Lake Water Treatment Plant. Last, we have the green sand filtration process, which is used here at the Sydney Water Treatment Plant. This process is different from the others because a well system is the source. Water is drawn from wells, where it travels into these huge tanks. Inside these tanks, water is sent through layers of gravel, anthracite, and green sand. Green sand is a special kind of sand made out of silica, which grabs onto all undesirable minerals that need to be removed from water. And just like all of the other processes, water is chlorinated before it is pumped to homes and businesses in the Sydney area. Now that we have cleared up all the ins and outs of the water treatment process, let's take a closer look at the people and technologies that ensure these processes go off without a hitch. Plant operators and water professionals at the CBRM water utility monitor every aspect of the water treatment process. These professionals have backgrounds in areas such as the environmental sciences, mechanical engineering, biology, and also chemistry. They also do water tests along the way to ensure water meets proper levels of clarity and safety. Treating a public water supply is a very regulated, complicated, and technical job. So, plant operators depend on instrumentation technicians who design SCADA monitoring systems for each treatment plant. This computerized monitoring system allows plant operators to see everything they need to know about how the plant is operating, from the beginning of the treatment process to the end. Now that we have filtered through all of these different treatment processes, I sure have worked up a thirst. I'm going to go grab a delicious glass of CBRM tap water and get ready to find out how the water gets from these treatment plants to your house. Join me again as we continue to follow CBRM water from the source to the tap.
Hi, I'm Tappy. Tap water delivers a basic necessity of life. The availability of clean and safe tap water is essential to public health, sanitation, fire protection, recreation, and quality of life. This film was brought to you by the CBRM Water Utility and ACAP Cape Breton. Special thanks to our host, Bria Ross.